guys, I'm making this video on BMI because it seems to be one of the most overlooked aspects while preparing for a trek. What seems to be happening is most people are treating trekking very casually, much like a vacation to Goa or Manali. But high altitude trekking requires a good amount of fitness and abilities. So that's where your BMI comes in. You need to understand what your BMI is, why it's important, and how to assess your BMI. So first of all, what is BMI? BMI is nothing but a measurement of how much body fat you have in relation to your height. So naturally, the higher the number, the more overweight you are. So the ideal BMI is actually between 19 and 25, and beyond that you are overweight, or if your number is very high, then you're obese. Now remember that if you're overweight or obese, it is okay, but it's not okay for a high altitude trek. A high altitude trek, your body might not be able to handle how much ever exertion it needs to put in, and you might be at very great risk, and you might be putting others also at risk. So you need to assess your BMI much in advance and prepare yourself. At India Hikes, we have certain parameters that need to be met before you join the trek. The upper limit for most of our treks is 28 in terms of BMI. Now, 28 is the upper limit. Know that if you're within 25 and 28, you still are overweight. And we have taken you in the hope, or we know that you will prepare and you will come for the trek. You can't just decide, I want to go on a high altitude trek and start walking there. That does not work. You'll have the worst trek, trust me. So you need to work on it. For the difficult treks, the BMI upper limit is lower. It's around 26. So depending on your BMI, decide which trek you want to do. I would suggest if your BMI is on the higher end, beyond 24 maybe, then go for an easy moderate trek. If your BMI is well within the ideal limit, then you can go for a moderate or difficult trek. If your BMI is very low, it doesn't really matter. You'll probably be flying up the mountains. But remember, even if you are underweight, you need to be fit. Okay? So whether you're underweight, overweight, you have to work on your fitness before coming on a high altitude trek. Understand the implications of a high altitude trek. Understand the implications of your BMI and then sign up for a trek. Don't take it too casually.